Within each of us lies an untapped potential for growth and transformation. Imagine a lush inner garden, a place within your soul where seeds of positive intention, self-awareness, and mindful action reside. As we journey together in this video, we'll explore how to cultivate this garden, nurturing these seeds to blossom into their full potential. It's a journey that promises a life of joy, purpose, and higher consciousness. This video guides you on a journey to cultivate your inner garden, where the seeds of positive intention, self-awareness, and mindful action can blossom into a life of joy, purpose, and higher consciousness. Discover the powerful seeds you can sow within your inner garden. These tiny, potent nuggets of intention, when planted, can grow into towering trees of transformation. Let's take a closer look at these seeds and understand how they nourish and enrich the soil of our souls. First, we have the seed of affirmations. Positive affirmations are powerful tools that can reshape our mindset and open the door to a more positive and fulfilling life. When you affirm that you are strong, capable, and deserving of love and success, you plant these beliefs deep within your subconscious. Like a seed sprouting into a mighty oak, these affirmations grow and become a part of your reality. Next, we find the seed of gratitude. Gratitude is the act of acknowledging and appreciating the good in our lives. When we plant seeds of gratitude in our inner garden, we cultivate a mindset of abundance. This shift in perspective allows us to focus on our blessings rather than our lack, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. Then, there are the seeds of love and compassion. Love and compassion are the sunshine and rain that nourish our inner garden. When we act with love and compassion towards ourselves and others, we enrich our souls and create a nurturing environment where our seeds can flourish. These acts of kindness towards ourselves and others invoke a sense of interconnectedness, reminding us that we are all part of the same garden of life. Finally, let's talk about the seeds of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the act of being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. When we plant seeds of mindfulness in our inner garden, we cultivate a state of conscious awareness. This heightened awareness allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions objectively, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Now, imagine your inner garden, fertile and ready for planting. As you sow these seeds of affirmations, gratitude, love, compassion, and mindfulness, you're setting the stage for profound change. You're preparing the soil of your soul for the growth of a more conscious, mindful, and fulfilling life. Remember, the seeds you plant today will determine the fruits you harvest tomorrow. So choose your seeds with intention, care, and love. Nourish them with positive thoughts, emotions, and actions. And most importantly, believe in their potential to grow and transform your life. Affirmations, gratitude practices, and acts of love and compassion nourish your soul and set the stage for profound change. So, begin this journey today. Plant your seeds, nurture your inner garden, and watch as you bloom into your highest, most authentic self. The journey to higher consciousness begins with a single seed. What seed will you plant today? As we embark on this next phase of our journey, let's delve deeper into the art of nurturing growth. You've planted the seeds of positive intentions and mindful actions in your inner garden. Now, it's time to tend to these seeds, ensuring they receive the right amount of care and attention to bloom into their full potential. Imagine your positive intentions and mindful actions as little saplings, each carrying within them the promise of a vibrant, fruitful tree. Just as these saplings require the right conditions to grow, so do the seeds of your consciousness. And the most vital components that facilitate this growth are mindfulness and self-compassion. Mindfulness, in essence, is the practice of being fully present in each moment, observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. It's like the sunlight that nourishes the saplings, allowing them to photosynthesize and grow. By practicing mindfulness, we shed light on our inner world, illuminating our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and enhancing our understanding of ourselves. Self-compassion, on the other hand, is akin to the nurturing rain. It is the practice of treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during times of difficulty or failure. It's about acknowledging our imperfections, accepting them, and extending the same compassion to ourselves that we would to a dear friend. Just as rain provides the hydration necessary for the saplings to thrive, self-compassion provides the emotional nourishment we need to foster growth and resilience. By integrating mindfulness and self-compassion into our daily lives, we create an environment conducive to growth. We start to become more in tune with our needs and feelings, and we learn to respond to them with kindness and understanding. This nurtures our seeds of consciousness, allowing them to take root and grow. But how do we incorporate these practices into our lives? It can start with something as simple as setting aside a few minutes each day for quiet reflection or meditation. During this time, you can focus on your breath, observe your thoughts and emotions, and practice responding to them with kindness and understanding. Over time, these moments of mindfulness and self-compassion can expand, eventually permeating every aspect of your life. It's also important to remember that growth is a process, and it doesn't happen overnight. Just as a tree doesn't sprout from a seedling in a single day, our inner growth takes time and patience. There may be days when our growth seems stagnant or when we feel as though we're wilting under the weight of our struggles. But remember, even during these times, our roots are delving deeper, gaining strength and resilience. And as our roots deepen into the fertile soil of wisdom and understanding, we cultivate a solid foundation for our growth. This foundation supports us, providing stability and nourishment even during the toughest of storms. So, remember to nurture your seeds of consciousness with mindfulness and self-compassion. Remember to be patient with your growth, to embrace your struggles, and to celebrate your progress. And remember, it's not about striving for perfection, but about nurturing growth one day at a time. Mindfulness and self-compassion become the water that helps your roots delve deeper into the fertile soil of wisdom and understanding. Recognize the weeds that hinder your inner growth. Just as a gardener must be vigilant in removing unwanted plants that can choke out the intended crop, so too must we be mindful of the thoughts and habits that can stifle our personal growth. One of the most pervasive weeds in our inner garden is limiting beliefs. These are the doubts and misconceptions that we hold about ourselves and our abilities. They can take root from past experiences, societal expectations, or even from our own self-critical thoughts. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I'll never succeed. These are all examples of limiting beliefs that can hinder our growth. The key to uprooting these beliefs is awareness. We need to cultivate an acute mindfulness that can identify these thoughts as they arise, challenge them, question their validity, and replace them with empowering beliefs that affirm our worth and potential. Another weed that can infest our inner garden is negativity. It's easy to fall into the trap of negative thinking, especially when we face challenges or setbacks. But remember, just as a garden can't flourish under a cloud cover, neither can our inner growth thrive under the shadow of negativity. We need to consciously choose positivity, to find the silver lining in every situation, and to focus on solutions rather than problems. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative, but rather acknowledging it and choosing to rise above it. Harmful habits are yet another category of weeds that can stunt our growth. These are the behaviors that do not serve our highest good, whether it's procrastination, unhealthy eating, or neglecting self-care. These habits can subtly creep into our daily routines and take root, often going unnoticed until they become hard to break. The method to weed out these habits is similar to that of limiting beliefs: awareness. Recognize the habit, understand its impact on your life, and then take deliberate action to replace it with a healthier alternative. Weeding out these harmful elements from our inner garden can seem daunting. But remember, just as Rome wasn't built in a day, your garden won't be weed-free overnight. It's a process that requires patience, perseverance, and above all, self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself as you embark on this journey of inner gardening. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Remember, every weed you remove makes room for a new seed of positivity to grow. By identifying and eliminating these weeds, you're essentially clearing the path for inner peace and enlightenment. You are making space for the seeds of love, compassion, and mindfulness to take root and flourish. So, begin today. Scan your inner garden, identify the weeds, and start the weeding process. And as you do, remember that each weed you remove is a step closer to a more conscious, enlightened, and joyful life. Learn to identify and remove them, clearing the path for inner peace and enlightenment. View challenges as opportunities for growth. They are not roadblocks or dead ends. Instead, They are the fertile soil in which we plant the seeds of our evolution. Each challenge brings a chance to learn, to grow, and to evolve. They are the catalysts that spark the transformation of our inner selves, helping us to reach beyond our perceived limitations and tap into our true potential. In the garden of our consciousness, challenges are like the weather elements. Just as the sun, wind, and rain shape the landscape, so do challenges shape our inner selves. They test our resilience and determination, pushing us to adapt, to evolve, to become stronger. Consider a seed. It begins its life buried in the soil, facing the darkness, the pressure, the uncertainty. Yet it does not succumb. It embraces the challenge, uses it to fuel its growth, and eventually it breaks through the surface, reaching towards the light. This is the power of resilience and determination, the power to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Just like the seed, we too can embrace our challenges, using them as stepping stones on our journey towards higher consciousness. We can cultivate resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, to stay focused on our path despite the obstacles. We can foster determination, the unwavering commitment to our growth, to our transformation. The challenges we face are not meant to break us, but to make us. They are the tools that carve us into our truest selves, that help us to unearth our deepest strengths and wisdom. By embracing them, we strengthen our roots, we build our resilience, and we prepare ourselves for even greater transformation. So remember, the next time you face a challenge, view it not as a setback, but as an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to transform. Embrace it with resilience and determination, allowing it to strengthen your roots and prepare you for even greater transformation. Witness the bountiful harvest of your dedicated cultivation. This is the moment you've been patiently nurturing for, the grand reveal of your inner garden in its full glory. As you stand amidst its tranquility, you're not just observing a spectacle of beauty, but a reflection of your inner self, transformed and elevated. The first reward you'll notice in your harvest is a profound sense of inner peace. It's a calmness that echoes in your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, a tranquility that permeates every aspect of your life. This peace is not a fleeting moment of quiet, but a deep-seated serenity that stands unshaken amidst life's storms. It's a testament to your resilience, a symbol of the inner strength you've cultivated. Next, you'll find joy. Not the ephemeral happiness that comes and goes with life's ups and downs, but an enduring joy that springs from within, independent of external circumstances. This joy is a celebration of your existence, a recognition of the beauty in each moment, and an appreciation of life in all its complexity. It's a vibrant color in the tapestry of your inner garden that radiates warmth and positivity. Deeper still, you'll discover a sense of purpose. This is the compass that guides your life, the driving force behind your actions, and the fire that fuels your passion. Your purpose is unique to you and is a reflection of your values, your passions, and your vision for the future. It gives meaning to your journey and adds depth to your experiences. It's the sturdy tree in your inner garden that stands tall and proud. Lastly, you'll reap the ability to contribute to a more conscious and compassionate world. As you've transformed yourself, you've also been preparing to make a positive impact on those around you. Your inner peace, joy, and purpose become a beacon of light that guides others on their journey, and your compassion acts as a bridge that connects hearts. You've not just grown an inner garden for yourself, but a sanctuary that offers solace, inspiration, and guidance to others. As you stand in your inner garden, you'll realize that the seeds you sowed have grown into a forest of wisdom and understanding. Each tree, each flower, each blade of grass is a testament to your journey, a symbol of your transformation, and a beacon of your higher consciousness. You've not just cultivated a garden, you've cultivated a better version of yourself, a version that's more conscious, more compassionate, and more connected to the world around you. The journey to higher consciousness is not a destination, but a constant process of growth, transformation, and evolution. It's a path filled with challenges and rewards, struggles and triumphs, and most importantly, infinite possibilities for growth and transformation. Reap the rewards of inner peace, joy, a deeper sense of purpose, and the ability to contribute to a more conscious and compassionate world. This is your harvest, your triumph, and your gift to the world. The journey to transform your consciousness begins with a single seed. Like a gardener attentive to each bud and leaf, tend to your inner growth with love, compassion, and mindfulness. Let gratitude be the water that nourishes your roots, and self-compassion, the sunlight that guides your upward reach. Embrace the challenges, for they are but stepping stones to your blooming potential. Plant yours today, nurture it with care, and watch your inner garden blossom into its full potential.